Yo, what's up, man? Just here again with another message, man. Some things been on my mind, so here I go. One thing I was thinking about was fatherless, motherless sons and daughters. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, like it's real. You know, like, you know, my kids were fatherless. For a while, kept going to jail. I kept picking that over them. And I had to understand that, yo, that's not the way, man. Like, I brought these kids to this world. Like, I need to start taking care of them. And when I started my process of changing, that was one of the main things. First I worked on myself, had to rebuild myself up, and then, that love started pouring out of me even more. Like, damn, I need to be there for my kids when I was sitting there locked up. Just sitting back thinking about, like, yo, like, well, how much time I miss, man, out there getting high and getting drunk. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to be there for my kids, man. Like, anything could happen to them, you know? And that's real serious, man. So I had to make that decision, man, to, like, yo, I want to be there for my kid, for my kids, all of them. And it's been hard work. I've been home trying to build relationships back with my kids. And man, I could tell you, man, day by day, month by month, year by year, man, my relationship just keeps getting better and better. Like, my kids knew me, but now they just know me better and better because they're getting a better version of me. And and like, I just want the fathers out there, man, the ones that's locked up. It's still hope, man. It's still hope. Our kids are out here. Your kids are out here waiting for you. It's time for you to come out here. When you do get out here, come grab them and, keep them close to you. Keep them close to you, man, because it's getting real out here. It ain't how it was when we was growing up, man. People got killed and people, but now it just seemed like it's just getting out of hand, you know. And we had all, like I said before, we all had people that passed away, man, to this game, man. And it's sad, but that's part of life, man. And if I could try to save one person or try to get to somebody, then I feel like I'm doing what I need to do. There's mothers out there too that that need to step out, get out of jail, or out there on drugs or something, man, to try to get some help and take care of your kids, man. I mean, I'm a recovering addict, man. Like, I used to, drink all the time. I did drugs, hard drugs, you know. I was chasing that, pills, all that. I don't, 5 years, I haven't touched none of that, you know. Haven't had no drink, haven't had no hard drugs, none of that. So, I'm proud of myself for that. And what changed, man, it took me a while. Like, when I first came back home, because when you come home from jail, well, I had to start over. I can't speak for nobody else. It seemed like I always had to start over. And I've been home for like 3 years, and man, I done rebuild myself, man. I'm like a new man. Man, I used to weigh 275. I lost weight. I go to the gym. I try to work out, try to take care of myself. I got a positive mindset every time I go to work. Say hi to everybody. I just keep it moving, man. Just try to stay focused and positive, man. I just be spitting that stuff to myself every day, positive self-talk, like I said before. Just be getting myself hyped, just to have a good, productive day, man. Yes, I might sometimes argue with my lady, but that's rarely. But back in the day, I was an asshole, but I'm like, I couldn't come a long way, Like, we work things out if we do. It's like, everything ain't gotta be so serious, man. Communicate with your lady, do what you got to do, man. Just have a good relationship. But I'm just, I was one of them people, man, in and out of jail, man. And I'm done with that. I just don't want that for myself no more, and I didn't want it for my kids, man. So I had to come out here and try to do the best I can to try to be in their lives, you know, and it's a progress, man. I'm working on, some of my kids ain't perfect. They be messing up here in school and all that, but, I got to stay on them. I just feel like if I just stay on them, that because nobody was on me. So I just feel like it'll eventually click because I'll be spitting that positive stuff to my kids all the time. Always tell them the pros and cons. Always just try to tell them stuff, school them all the time. Just try to put that positive stuff in them. So by the time they be ready to go, you know, God willing, they be take the right path. Because after they like leave the house and all that, you can't control. All you could do now as a father or mother is set responsibility in them, respect, honesty, like them basic stuff, man, like values, morals, respect, that stuff. You gotta instill that stuff in your kids now and just keep on pushing it and pushing it. But you gotta be doing positive, man. When kids see negative, when I was a kid, I seen negative. Guess what? I ended up doing negative things. And I started hanging out. I didn't have a father, so I started hanging out. Everybody's story is different. You gotta figure out where it went wrong for you and try to fix it so your kids won't end up like that. And your kids keep, the cycle got to break somewhere, man. I see a lot of good brothers made it out, and a lot of them out of jail that I was with, and a lot of them are successful doing what they got to do, man. That makes me real happy when I see that. It really does, man. It makes me like, yo, it's a whole bunch of cats that came home, and I try to talk to them, hey, just give me a call. I ain't got all the money in the world or nothing like that, but I could give you some of my time and talk to you, because sometimes all a person needs is somebody just to talk to. That's not. I don't have nothing against NA or AA, but like, some people like me don't feel comfortable in them rooms. They need people like. I felt comfortable after a while because I knew I needed it, but I stopped going. Like, I just started cleansing myself, willing, like I came home, I just kept riding past the look. I just kept saying no, and kept pushing, man. My whole life has just been better, but it's just like we just gotta, we gotta work on ourselves, man. It's people that's locked up, the kids out here, getting shot, getting killed. If it was me, I'd be like, damn, man, I failed as a father. For real, just keeping it real. How would you think? How would you feel? I would feel like I failed as a father. But man, or mother. When you're away from your kids, you out there in your addiction or whatever the case may be. That's probably not even the case. Something just happens to somebody too. Wrong pace at the wrong time. I'm not blaming nobody or nothing like that. I'm just saying we just got to do better, instill more responsibility and stuff in these kids. You know what I'm saying? And the community got to do better. Cause like we don't got, like, people like me, we ain't got the money and stuff to do that. To like, all I could do is just volunteer my time and try to speak to somebody. But just fathers out there, don't give up, man. Don't give up on your kids, man. If you locked up, if you on the streets, if you out there doing what you doing, think about that, man. Would you rather be out here and struggling with your family, or be in jail, then your family just still out here struggling even more because you're not even there to help? Just think about that.